Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dane. Thank you very much for joining me on this installment of the Tour of Consciousness from beautiful Copenhagen, Denmark, where we managed to create sun. Well, I know the sun was probably already created, but we managed to actually have some of it. It's been raining here for several days. In summer, that's not supposed to happen. Anyway, so what is the tool I would like to share with you today? This question. Are you willing to live and are you willing to be fully alive? Well, guess what? If you are, and the answer is yes, what would that mean differently in your life? Well, if I ask you that question and ask if you're willing to be fully alive, do you get for just a moment the energy of that and the energy that that could be for you? If you were willing to have that as your aim or your target in life, and your target for your life and living, what would you be choosing differently? And that's a question you want to ask yourself. Hey, am I willing to live? Am I willing to truly live? Am I willing to embrace the exuberant expression and abundance of life and living that's possible here? Now, there are a lot of people that don't even know that exists. Most people sort of walk around kind of like, sort of unhappy, and we've been taught that we're not supposed to be exuberant after we're about 6 years old. We're taught we need to slow down and we need to get serious. Well, you know what? What if it's time to change that? What if it's time to actually come alive again? So when I ask you this, are you willing to be fully alive? And if you get a yes, then the next question you want to ask is, what would I have to let go of? Or what would I have to embrace? Or what would I have to change for that to occur? Only you know what it's going to be for you that allows you to fully embrace life and living. But I'm inviting you to it now. I just wanted to share a little story with you from the class this weekend that I'm facilitating. There's a beautiful young lady in this class, just in her preteen years. And from the time she was 4 years old, she saw some horrendous abuse happen to one of her family members. And she's kind of a healer. In other words, she tries to make people feel better all the time. And she tried to make her family member feel better at 4 years old. And at the same time, she tried to undo what was making the other family member abuse. And so this little girl, from the time she was 4, basically had her electrical system and her immune system shut down. And the doctors have not been able to find anything wrong with her, except her skeleton is fragile and frail, and her body's been very fragile and frail. And so I gave this young girl a hug yesterday, and it felt like this little twig in your hands. And I just held her and let her know that it was okay to be that, or okay to choose something different if she wanted to. And between that and the access consciousness work we were doing in class, I gave that young lady a hug again today. And she felt dynamically more substantial. And she felt like she was actually there and able to receive the hug and able to gift in return. And she has this cute smile on her face that just won't go away. And she's the reason I'm bringing you this tool today. Hugging this girl, I realized that she is starting to make a choice to live and be fully alive, and I wanted to bring that to you.
Jeg er begyndt at tro mere på mig selv, med at jeg kan hele. Og så har jeg også nu er jeg også begyndt at vil leve mere end.
It changed my world seeing the courage this little girl has and her willingness to choose something different and greater than what her reality has been since 4 years old, but she was willing to do it. Are you? Thank you so much for being with me. I look forward to seeing you next time, and what if you, truly being you, are the gift and the change this world requires. Thanks for being my beautiful friends. Bye.